Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Tweedy. Today we're going to be looking at Blink Respawn 2025. This is one of the last stops in the pro competition. And I believe there's 3 stops left. There's this, there's Evo, and then there's Versus Fighting. And that's going to lead into Last Chance Qualifier and Final Combat. Now, this is a combatant event, so it doesn't give as many points as a demigod. But there's only one demigod left, which is Evo. So, pretty crucial. There's some players going who really need to do well to secure their spot. And yeah, y'all, we're going to check it out real quick. Let's check it out. Also, the schedule. Saturday, July 19th at 3 p.m. Eastern is when it starts. And then I believe from there they just run until top 8. And then top 8 is 10 a.m. Eastern Sunday. So 3 p.m. Eastern Saturday. And then 10 a.m. Eastern Sunday. God, I stuttered like crazy right there. I don't know what stream it's on. We're gonna have to figure that out like the day of, most likely. I don't know what stream that is. But I'll be restreaming it, and you know, you can come by my stream if you want. You could ask me what the main stream is, because I'm sure we'll know by then. But as of now, I don't know the main stream. They didn't make it clear on their schedule. Okay, so let's look at the brackets. So, not a super deep event as far as entries go, but there's killers here, and there's some important players here as far as the Pro Comp leaderboard goes. So we have 59 entrants. So let's look at this pool. So this has Ytex, who won Brazil, the Brazil demigod. And I'm not sure. Let me actually Google the standings right now, because I'm not sure about the standings and if Ytex needs points. I don't think Ytex needs points. So he would just be playing for like the money and pride at this, I believe. Let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. Yeah, so Ytex is 5th, so he's pretty secure, I think. And you also have to consider the fact that, you know, Connie and Nicholas, they're not, they don't count on the leaderboard, right? Because they already won their regional. But maybe he's not all the way secured. 4-6, he is trailing VGY by a lot. You do have, well, Kale doesn't count either because he won Online West. But you have, like, Javier and other people, like, climbing. As you can see, like, Javier's name is highlighted green. That's because, like, if it started today, he would qualify through the global leaderboard. Even though only technically 8 make it in through the global leaderboard, 3 of the people who are up there right now all made it in through regional, which takes precedence over the global leaderboard. So yeah, you only have to be top 11 to make it in, assuming, you know, Kale stays in there and Nicholas. So yeah, Ytex might need a little bit more points, but we'll see. And then we have Scorpion Prox in this pool as well, among others. And Scorpion Prox desperately needs points. He's at 220 right now. He didn't win his regional. His brother, Nicholas, won. And he couldn't make it in through LCQ still, or like winning Evo. Those are 2 ways to make it in, are winning Evo and winning LCQ. But obviously those are the 2 hardest ways to qualify. You would rather want to make it in through either like your region or through the leaderboard. And it's looking tough for him right now. You know, he's 130 points behind the lowest placing qualifier right now, Javier. So he needs to do work here and at Evo to qualify. So a little bit on the line for Ytex here. He could use a little bit more points, but a lot on the line for Scorpion Prox. And then we have other players in here like Young Chiquelo, who's very good. Chris G. Not sure how much he plays. Oscar Broly's a name I recognize. Jason X, a name I recognize. I'm not sure how good they are at this game, though. Maxter, I believe that's a MK9 guy, right? That's interesting. So, yeah, this is a good pool here. Now, let's check out the second one. So, we have Nicholas, who, like we said, already qualified guaranteed. Probably just going because his brother's going. And there is a little prize pool. We have Gross in this pool. I haven't seen him around in a while. Beancell, who's very good. I think Beancell is somewhere on the leaderboard. I'm not sure where exactly. I thought he would be somewhere in here, but he's not. He's definitely done stuff at some of these events. Like, I know he made out of his pool Combo Breaker. He made top 8 at CEO. There he is. 39. So, yeah, he's out of it. But, I mean, there's still a prize pool. There's still, like, playing for the love of competition, stuff like that. So, yeah, he is there. We have T7G Elvarin. That's another thing is, I'm expecting to see, like, some regional competition from, like, because this is in the Dominican Republic. So I'm expecting to see maybe like some hidden killers there. Obviously, Gross is from Dominican Republic, I believe. I said obviously, and I said I believe, but yeah, I believe he is from there. But what I meant to say by obviously is this tournament's more local to him, you know what I mean? So even though he is maybe not taking this game as serious as he used to with like Injustice 2, he's local to the event. We'll see what he can do. And we got Ra's al Ghul, who's a pretty good player. So yeah, this is an interesting little pool. The stakes aren't really that high in this pool, like in the other one as far as Pro Comp goes, but still a nice little pool. Now let's check out D1. So this one has Rewind. Rewind's currently 7th in points. So, and he's like under Ytex. He's doing actually really well points-wise. He really came through at Combo Breaker and CEO. So he's looking good to qualify, but, if he does well here as well, especially considering he only has points from one combatant event, he's going to be looking really good for the finale. And then we have Dialogue, who is, a bit worse off, but he's still in the race. He's 13th, 290 points, obviously best Shao Kahn player in the world, well, General Shao. So we're going to see if he can do work here. He needs this more than Rewind does, right? Because Rewind, he could, not do so great at this event, do okay at Evo, and he's probably still qualified, right? Like, he's sitting pretty good. But Dialogue needs to do well. He needs to, absolutely. So this is going to be an intense set when they end up playing, because they both could really use the points here. Dialogue especially, though. Then let's check D2. So we have Gur. Gur is sitting pretty good, right? Yeah, he's sitting right where Rewind is, so looking good for the finale, but, doing better couldn't hurt, right? Because you have guys like Lavender Rain and Dialogue who might rise in the ranks, Scorpion Prox. Because, like, a lot of these players, like, they're pretty out of it, because you would need, like, a huge performance, right? But Scorpion Prox, he's won Evo, you know what I mean? So he gets 2nd at Evo, 3rd. I'm not saying 1st, because if he gets 1st, he gets in through that. But, like, something like that, maybe wins this. He's going to shoot up there. Lavender Rain, he does work at Evo. Dialogue. So, Gur and Rewind aren't exactly safe, but, they're looking pretty good. So, if Gur does well here, he could further solidify. And then we have Javier M2KG. That's not the Javier on the leaderboard, the Scorpion. That's actually a, I think he's from, like, Puerto Rico, something like that. Played Aaron Black on MK11. He's starting to compete on this game again. So, not the same Javier that's on the Pro Comp leaderboard. We have Euphoring, who's really good. I don't think Euphoring's really in the mix for Pro Comp or anything like that. Yeah, he might be somewhere on here. I'm not seeing him, though. And then we have Snake Doe, who is 9th right now in points. So, he really needs to do well here. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to Evo as well. He's another player. So, this is one of the... Obviously, this tournament doesn't have Sonic. People always want to see Sonic. They always want to see Ninja Killer, players like that. I'm sure they want to see Connie Mani these days. But, yeah, it doesn't have those players, but it has, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 of the top players in the scene who aren't quite yet guaranteed to make Final Combat yet. And a couple of them who are, like, it's do or die moments for them, you know what I mean? So, this is a very entertaining tournament as far as, like, stakes go, Even though it doesn't have, like, the Sonics, the Ninjas, the Connie Manis, the Tweedies. Not imagine. It's fucking with you. So, yeah, Snake Doe and Gerd, they could both use the points here. Snake Doe a little bit more so. So, this is going to be a really high pull to see. We have Sahuno in here. I forget how to say their name. I asked one time. I forget. So, yeah, y'all. And those matches leading the top 8. Remember, pools are 3 p.m. Eastern Saturday, and then top 8 is 10 a.m. Eastern Sunday. Let's see what this leads into. So the winner of Ytex pool plays the winner of Gur's pool. The winner of Nikolos's pool plays the winner of Rewind's pool. Okay, so this is going to be... Yeah, this is going to be interesting, y'all. Like I said, big performances needed from Prox and Dialogue. They're lagging behind a little bit compared to the other players. And then you have players like Ytex, Gur, Rewind, Snake Doe. Yeah, Prox, Dialogue, Snake Doe, Gur, Rewind, who could really use some more points to solidify themselves. And yeah, y'all, that's going to be it for the video. See y'all there on Saturday if y'all are going to watch my restream. If not, it's all good. Appreciate you watching the video regardless. And yeah, later, y'all.